We are very excited to welcome to the show Bunt, who is here in Montreal getting ready to cause some damage at Ile Soniq. I want to talk to you right off the bat about the amount of traveling that you do all the time, it feels like.
Yeah.
Do you love all the travel?
I hate it.
Okay.
I hate it to death.
Okay.
But I feel like it's the sacrifice that you have to do in order to be at such amazing places like here. Because as soon as you're here, it's fun again. As soon as you're at the airport, it's like, I wish I could skip that part, but I think it's part of the job.
Amazing.
And it also makes it more exciting to actually perform then, because you have a little bit to suffer to live that beautiful, bright moment then.
Now, do you try to keep some sort of semblance of a schedule because you're all over the place in different time zones? Like, do you always make sure you work out at a certain time or any of that kind of stuff?
Back in Germany, I have it. I have like a routine, getting up at like 7 a.m., go to the gym, and then I'm going to it, and everything gets like a little bit rescheduled because you have the jet lag. Then you wake up at 4. Should I go to the gym now? But then I'm like way too early awake. It's getting messed up.
Let's talk about your song that is doing amazingly well, Best Day of My Life with Tom Odell. How did that come about to work with Tom Odell?
It actually was a song on my Spotify radio, so his original was playing. Was like, this is such a good line. I think today is the best day of my life, because it feels like everybody should think of that every day, because it can be the best day of life and you just have to manifest it. And then I just like flipped it. I was like outside of in Seattle, was on a mountain, had like enough battery on my laptop, just like did a little version, posted it, and then people resonated with it like crazy. And then I just sent it to my team. I was like, yeah, we gotta try. And ironically, he immediately said, yeah, I love this song, let's do it. I was like, that was way too easy. Yeah.
That is
and
fantastic.
Here we are with the version.
Now, you have been known to marry obviously EDM music with kind of, we'll call it like folk music and stuff.
Yeah.
How do you find that is resonating? Like, obviously you have tons of fans, but like, has it been an evolution for you doing that?
Yeah, so I grew up with Avicii, and he was like my biggest inspiration for years. And then I started also like diving into his sound with like folk influenced electronic music. But then after like a couple years, I kind of got, I wouldn't say bored, but I was just like, I did it so much that I couldn't like hear it or produce anymore, because I didn't have any new inspiration. And that's when I found like the new style with music that I did with Clouds, like more emotional, more laid back. And I think that's kind of like the music that I resonate now with, so it completely changed.
Now, do you have a new project, an EP or an album that's going to come our way in the next year or so? Like anything to look forward to?
We're gonna do an EP by the end of the year. It's gonna have like 4 or 5 songs. It's the most exciting thing, because I feel like you can connect to an artist more if he says, here's my album, and that's kind of like what I did in the last year, instead of here's a new single, here's a new single. I think it feels kind of like more cohesive. Yeah.
Do you find too, when you're going to do this EP, that it'll have like a story to it, and you'll really sort of work hard at the okay.
Because you also like you produce it in a course of like 6 or 7 months, and you go through, I want to have a high energetic song, I want to have like a more acoustic based song. It just like kind of represents your way, how you feel throughout these months.
Now, I know you've been to Montreal before. I feel like you love it here.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what your favorite thing is about Montreal, like why it resonates so much with you?
I think the energy is like very pure, not many phones, and it's just like they don't want to be nonchalant or cool. They're just like, we're here, we're gonna have these 60 or 90 minutes and want to rage. I don't care about anything else. And I think other crowds don't have that. They're like more like, I want to act cool, and I'm like dressed very well. It's like these people, they don't give a fuck about it. They just want to like hear the party. Which I love.
That's amazing. When I was doing my research to get ready to have you as a guest, I just noticed like the overall theme I think that I get from you is just how happy you are and how energetic and passionate you are about your music. I know you've been doing music for a while. Why do you think you've been able to hold on to that passion? Because I'm sure like being on the road all the time, all the demands of the industry can be hard. So why are you still so passionate all these years later?
I think because I suffered for 10 years to not making it, because I was like doing it for 10 or 11 years. And stuff didn't work out at all for me, and then suddenly I had that viral moment with Klaus, and I got to start bookings, and I feel like all the pain that I suffered with in the last 10 years is now like I'm at this place where it's like it took me such an energy to be here. I want to like live every single second of that, and there's no drugs or anything involved. It's just pure me.
Yeah, well, you have pure joy, so keep that please always. I wanted to ask you this: so many people that are in the upper echelons of society have been going up to space recently on these like Blue Origin flights and stuff. Who would be in your flight crew? Which other 4 DJs or producers would be in your flight crew with Bunt?
I think it would be Skrillex. Okay. He's like the biggest inspiration. Fred again.
Yeah.
But he would be far away from me because I'm too nervous seeing him, because we were like right next to you. and also my friends, the Ironics. These are like close friends of mine in Germany.
Okay.
They're not like as big as Gen Summit or anyone else, but I love them to death, so they should be right next to me.
Amazing. Now, before I let you go, I could speak to you for hours, but what message would you like to leave your Montreal fans?
Always believe in yourself. You're the biggest supporter of all the haters. You can do this.
Bunt, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you.
That's Bunt. Make sure you follow him on social media at Bunt Music.